Okay, right. The reason for this video is a wee quick video about the mom style keynote template that's for sale on my Etsy shop. Now, I wasn't going to bother with this at all, but somebody's asked me to do it, and what I do suggest to people is you should really watch a few YouTube videos on how to actually make a planner or create a planner in Keynote. Because I'm not here to teach you how to make a planner. I'm just giving you the tools to do it. So what I will do is I'll give you a wee walkthrough. So when you get this down from Etsy, let me see if it is down a bit. This is the way it will look to you, and you'll be saying to yourself, "Well, what do I do here? You know, there's nothing in this." Well, actually, there is. It's basically a blank start so that you can start completely fresh to make a planner of your own design. And a template's there to get you started. And let me show you that. So say you're doing a monthly planner, right? Let me go. Well, add a slide. Now you can see them all here. Let's start with a cover, right? I'll just put a blank cover. Well, put this one in. There you go. So that's your cover. Now, if you want to edit that cover, when you've selected it, you can either go over here and edit master slide, or just double click on it and it'll come up and say edit master slide. So when you edit the master slide, you go in to see all the masters. Now, what I will suggest to you is if you're going to edit these, you should possibly duplicate them first. I'm not going to bother, but you should. So if you come in here and you can just edit in. It's here, to be honest with you. Edit my planner. Okay, these are just be icons. Right, also, you can edit pretty much anything on here. Right, I'll just leave it as it is. Right, so say that's us got our cover. Okay, so you go down the bottom and you see here it's edit master slide cover done. So that's you done editing that. So where do we go from here? Some people put a title page, some people put a dashboard. It's really up to you what you want to do. Normally I would put a blank planner page. Then I could put my details on it from my shop, social media, that type of things, and this planner belongs to. Then after that, I would put a monthly. To start with, I would put a monthly in, and it would be a Monday start for me. Now this is a blank planner, or it should have been a blank planner. We're just going to edit that. Edit master slide. Right, and you come in here. Just delete these out. Now what you can do is keep it blank, and when you output it as a PDF to take it into excuse me, take it into Good Notes or Note Shelf, Zoom Notes, whatever kind of app that you use for your note taking, you could number it in there. A lot of people like to do that, like to just keep it blank, no dates, and they can use the same planner consistently. And then there's other ones who want to change them every week, so it's really up to you. But as I say, if you want to mess around with it, you just go to the master slides and you can mess around. You can mess around with the tables. You can change. Actually, you can actually change colour in these as well. So if you go right into this one, you go right in. Just double click to get right into the colour, and you can actually change the colour on. So it's fully operational and fully what's the word I'm looking for? You can change anything in it basically. So let me undo that. I'll do keyboard here. Right. Anyway, so what I was going to say there was, what you can do is what I would do on the Mac here. If I was going to actually put dates in it, I would just open up my calendar, and so in You can do it here. I'll suggest to you, you should probably do it, say, once that's done and you've got it the way you want it, say done. Right, and then all I would do is add numbers here. So if I go to my diary, say, my calendar on the Mac, and I would go to January, March, February, January, and I would see that January starts on a Friday, and that's week 53, so you've got 31, 30, 29, 28, so you have 4 starting from 28. So I would just text '28. Let's take it down. Double click. Let's take it down to probably 10 points is enough. You can put these wherever you want. I like to put them up here. And then as I do, I wonder if I can do on this one. I just press Alt and duplicate that. Alt again and duplicate that. 28, 29. Again, you can change the text you put in it, you can change the colours, whatever. 20, 30, and I'll duplicate that again. I'll just press Alt and 30, 31. And again, Alt, duplicate, and that will be the first. Oh, that will be the first. Thereabouts. And use the left and up down arrows, left and right arrows if you want to do it a wee bit more. Okay, so that'll be the second, and so on. So that's basically how you would date it. Let me do the next one. It's the first week. 3. I don't want this to be a dead long video. So anyway, that's how you would do your months, and you would continue doing that. Now, there's 2 ways. Once you've completed the months, you would do. Let's do another slide, right? Which would be another Monday start. Sorry, it'd be a weekly Monday start for me. So I put 5 in. Sometimes I put 6 in, because if it's an undated, I'll put 6 in, because some believe it or not, 2 I think this year have 6 weeks in it, although being one day or whatever, so you still got to put 6 weeks in if you're actually selling these to people. So again, I would put another one in, which is Monday start. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put 6 in anyway. So that's basically your month. Now, if you want to do days as well, you can put days right after it. Normally, I don't do it that way. I would do month weeks for January, February, March through to December, and then right after the whole lot of that, I would put in my days. Basically, you're going to be 365 days, and if you're going to link it, you should do all them first. You should get exactly what pages you want in your planner. I would advise you to start off very, very simple to start with, just to get the hang of it. Then from there, you just carry on. You'll get better and better each time you do it. So that's January. Right, now I would do right through to December this way. I would normally just do a weekly because I'm not too keen on the dailies. If I'm doing a daily, I'll just do a month and then dailies, right, and I won't put weeklies in it. That's just my personal preference. I've got dailies, and as I say, I just put months and dailies, and my weeklies are just month and weeklies. Anyway, so that's your first month. You would complete the full 12 months. Then, of course, after the 12 months, you would then choose if you wanted to put in dividers, say, you want to put a divider in and use it as an index. Normally, what I do the index for, I'm going to actually take that back out a minute, I'll show you what I mean. Delete that one. Right, what I would normally do is I would decide what I'm going to put in. Right, am I going to put in, there's a day actually, I'm just going to show you a daily here on this one. So that's your daily. You can change that if you want. If you go in, edit master, you can put whatever layout you want on that. This is just one that I put as a daily, straight, basic daily. And where did it go to? I don't know what I did there. Right, say done. Yeah, there it's there. So you see you've got your weeklies and the end of that, your daily. That's if you want it that way. I wouldn't do it that way personally, but so I'm just going to delete that again. Now after you've did all your 12 months, I would be looking to say, do I want some note paper? Do I want a diary? Do I want trackers? All that type of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here for you. I don't know exactly, I can't remember what everything was in it. So you've got daily, dot grid, ruled, square grid, goal plan, attendance, grade tracker. These are just basic ones here, so it's to get you started. You can technically put a planner together, no problem with the stuff that's here. You don't need to do anything other than link it. Put your hyperlinks in. And if you want it dated, then you have to date it, obviously. There's no point in me dating it because if I date it, then it might not, when you buy it, it'll maybe the year after or whatever, so it's a waste of time. Anyway, so I would say maybe put a couple of notebooks in. Dot grid could be ruled. What else do we have? Square. And goal plan. But as I say, my suggestion to you is definitely look at other videos on the internet, on YouTube, because there's plenty of really good ones out there teaching you how to do a planner probably the way you want them to do it. This is just the tools that allow you to do it. So I'm going to delete these again, and I'm going to show you how you would link it. Delete that again, and that also. Delete. Right, so you see on this one, it's quite easy in Keynotes because you've got page numbers here. What I would do, normally I would actually link them in masters and then just copy them over. Now there's different ways to link them. So say for instance you start at the first page. If there's links on this, if there's tabs on this, you would link them. So if you wanted to, you could edit master and do it that way. Get into there. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to show you a just straightforward way here doing it to get you used to it. So what I would normally do is I would put in a shape. Right. First of all, I'll just put it over there. Let's take it down a bit. Do like that, and I don't want it completely over it, just centered. Right, then I'll take the colour out of that. Fill. No fill. So no fill. So that's you basically got an invisible box there. You see that there? Invisible box. And then what I do is I'll just hold Alt on my keyboard hold Alt on the keyboard, hold Alt on the keyboard, hold Alt on the keyboard until they're all done. This is just the text ones. I'm actually going to do these for the months. Right, so if I just do that, select them all. I'm going to group them just now, but you'll have to ungroup them because unfortunately in this program, if you export it as a PDF while hyperlink boxes are grouped, then it won't work. So you have to ungroup them all. Right, so let me ungroup that again and click off, click back on, Alt again to the next one. Oh. Right. Now, this is considering that you have got every month done. I don't have it here, I've only got 1 month done here, but you would have the 12 months. So you would say, right, well, where's the first monthly? That's page 4 there. So you click on here and you add a link and you say you want it to go to another slide, right, and slide, and you know it's slide 4 or page 4, whatever way you look at it, and you click that link and go to slide. See, it's went there straight to it. So you need to go back up a page again because that's where you started. So once you've did that for January, February, March, obviously you've got all the months done on the left hand side here. You would do all each individual one, and you would have like page 4 here. Then you would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe page 8. That would be 9. Sorry, 9, 10, 11. It would be 12 or 13 for February, and so on and so on and so on. And once you've did all that, that should basically link them. You're ready. You're basically ready to. Well, because see, January. Let me explain this. January to December. Okay, that's going. Those tabs are going to be the same on every single page. If you wanted to make it easier for yourself, you just highlight them all the ones that you've linked. Just do them on the first page, right? And copy. Then you go to the masters. Okay, so if you just double click on this, right, edit master, you would go to each one of these that you're going to use. So you know you're going to use the blank page here, which is already on it. A monthly start Monday, could even day Sunday. It's up to yourself. And what you do is you just Control and V and paste them in. And then once they're all linked, obviously when you've linked them, you just tap them over the top here, click off them, and that would be all it. So every time you put a month in, anywhere in your planner, it will already be linked. That's a good thing about masters. I don't know if you're quite getting that. What the master does is, as I say, well, let me come out of this, right? So you say done. Right, so you've done February. If you can actually delete these now, right? So because you've got them on the master. Right, so I'm going to delete them. Right, so on this master, I'll see if I can play this actually. So if you look, well, I can't see my mouse, I don't know where it's went to. Try the, it's not happening. No, can't show you it then. Keynote. Anyway, if you click that now, it will take you to page 4. Okay, because you're on that, you've already did it on that master. Then in here, down here, after this one, you would put in February, March, right? Add a slide, and we want it to be a monthly, a Monday start, and that would be March. So again, you would put your numbers in if you were going to date it, and also your text. March. You know that's March. That one's February. Actually, what I like to do in here is copy that. Then it goes to the exact same position. I'm doing this kind of back to front here. As I say, I'm not here to teach you how to make a planner. I'm here just to give you a rough idea how this works. February. Right, so that's U4 and 11. Right, now this one here is the exact same one in the masters as that one, only you've put different names for them on this page. But if you go back into the master, it's only you're using the exact same master, so I'll show you me putting that in again, right? So if I want to add another, you see how it's the exact same master we're using there. Well, when we went into the masters, we started linking the master, which means every time you put that in here, that a monthly, that'll be linked to all your dates, and that will save you loads of time when you're doing it. But you can just do it this way if you want, just to get you used to actually making a planner. But I would definitely look at masters on YouTube, and people explain it better than I can, and it'll save you a long time. You've obviously got to know what you're doing, but it definitely works. Anyway, that's roughly how you would use this planner. Well, it's planner templates. As I say, if you go into edit master slide, if you get into masters, what I would do, say I was going to use a monthly, right, and I was intending changing boxes and that in it, or the tables or something, the coils or whatever it is, I would more than likely just duplicate it first and then just rename it. Well, you don't have to, it says copy. I would just use the copy and keep that original. You know, you can always download it again from Etsy, but it's good practice to duplicate before you change anything, and that way you know you've always got the fresh one. So I'll just delete that out of the masters again, delete, and I'll say done. And basically that's it. So again, you'll just keep adding slides, and basically to suit yourself. As I say, if you really want to get down deep into it, you can just go into the master and change all of this. The pages, the coils, the tabs, the colours, whatever you want, you can change. It's like everybody else, there's work in it, but everything's already made for you. If you just want to just add months, weeks, and then put dates in it or link it, whatever you want. You don't even have to put dates in it. A lot of people keep them blank. So there you have it. As I say, it's just a quick video. I didn't want this to be far too long. I'm not showing you how to create a planner. I'm just showing you how this works. So I hope this helps. Bye for now.